Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I am Dr. Majid Al-Mutairi, a specialist in neuroscience diseases such as multiple sclerosis. Completed this study from University of Birmingham and also my master's degree from University of New England in biomedical science. So I have a few innovations, but today I'm gonna present this innovation, which is about the CO2 isolation system. I worked with this innovation since 15 years ago, and the innovation it's based on the medical concept, which is we have, or I choose to convert ideas from our body cells mechanisms into the technology. As we know, there is a lot of technology concepts converted to the medical cases or solve medical cases, but I'm using the opposite way. As we know, the macrophage cells use different techniques and also use different shapes to engulf the pathogens which enter to the body. I'm trying to create a system which contains devices or objects similar to these cells to engulf the CO2 and other gases which is harmful for our environment. As you see in the screen now, the macrophages in the top right image, the macrophages cells and also the CO2, which is explain the concept, the compare between them. And also in the down photo, which is the similar object, similar to macrophages, to engulf the CO2 and other gases during the factory work. Here the system also is contain a valve which is responsible, the valve which is responsible to isolate the CO2 after converted to liquid and become carbonic acid and converted from the isolation unit. I have a few isolation units in this system. The first unit, which is the receive unit, to deal with the gases, to measure the heating of the gases and also the density and equalize them, both of them, to be ready to go to the second unit, which is the isolation unit. Before start the isolation unit, this unit or the first unit have to make balance of the gases. And here, as you see, the isolation, the entrance unit or the receiver unit and the isolation unit in the down here, which is contain many different contain channels, and the gases will go through these channels and will there is the unit or inside the challenge it have many different size and many different direction of the object, which is talk about it in the previous slide. And after, in the end, the air will go out from the system and will be fresh and clear from the gases. The carbonic acid will isolated by the valve and will go to heating system to heat the above 300-400 degree to take to separate the steam from this liquid, and the carbon will be remain as a salt in the bottom of each tank of the 3 tanks in the unit, and will be isolated, and we can use it in different product to produce different products like the carbon fibers. Also it can be used in some parts of the cars, also in the planes as well, can use to make the electric isolation covers and many other different products. The steam will enter to different unit to cool it down, because the steam will flow in hot degree and will cool it down in the cooling system to convert it again to H2O. and from H2O, after will be H2O, there is unit is called water or H2O storing unit, which will make it in balance of treatment. Also will add an extra filtration to the water if there is any remain of the carbons or any other chemical component still in the water. And in the final step of this unit, the water will back to the system again for the spray, the water spiration in the channel or in the isolation unit, which will start to produce or to isolate the CO2 again. Here, other units like the store unit for the carbon after isolated in the heating system. Also, we have two different H2O tanks, which will recover if there is low level of H2O in the system. This is the image of the system, 3D image. And this is the second one. And thank you for listening to my briefly presentation about my innovation. Thank you so much.